The Bison 5 at 5. I have the pleasure of sitting with Coach David Oliver, the head coach of Howard University Track and Field, without question, doing big things. And Coach, we're going to start it right off, right out the gate, right out the starting blocks. First question for you is, why Howard University?
Well, for me personally, Howard was the school at the top of my list when I was coming out of Denver, Colorado. Had the pleasure and opportunity to come out here on scholarship, and I showed up without even taking a visit. After doing the research and learning the history and things like that, I didn't even need to take a visit out here. I knew this was the place for me, and it turned out that this is the best place on earth. Why Howard? For future generations, you want to be with the best, then if you want to be the best, you have to be with the best. And, as you know, in our track record, we produce the best in every field that, is imaginable. So that's definitely why Howard.
HBCU experience. What does that bring to mind?
Family. That's the first thing that kind of comes to mind. When you attend an HBCU, it's like a lifelong experience. Whether we're talking about homecoming, feeling like a family reunion, or whether you're just talking about our individual, kind of experiences. When you leave, the HBCUs, it's just like a pride in your alma mater that just lasts for eternity. I mean, whether a recent graduate, a 50-year graduate, everybody has the same love for the HBCUs in their heart that they have from day one. And that's one thing that I find is, really big about the experience.
Now, Coach, from cross country to indoor track and field to the outdoor track and field, what can the HU family expect from the team this season, both men and women?
Well, I think that we're really going to be, challenging to pick things up where we left off last spring after indoor season. We had one of the most successful indoor campaigns in recent history with the program. So we're just going to try to pick back up. It's been, a long struggle and things like that with COVID that everybody's dealing with. So it'll be, probably about 10 months since I've seen, the team in person. Mm-hmm. But they're still fighting. They're still doing what they need to be doing, and we're going to, pick up the indoor season right where it needs to be, and we're going to be extremely successful.
And Coach, if I may just throw this question in there, it wasn't planned, but track and field, it takes a different type of individual when it comes to track and field because it's not it is glamorous at the higher level.
Right.
But as you're building up, you and I both know it's not glamorous at all. So it takes a special person, mm-hmm. even for the field events and for the track events. Talk about your students and how they've impressed you.
Well, they just impressed me just with their mental fortitude and their ability to, they're high-level academic students first and foremost. We're carrying, both teams' academic All-American programs in recent history. They get it done off the track. They get it done on the track, with having individuals within the program that are recognized as academic All-Americans, meaning they're getting it done in the classroom and ranked the tops in their event on the track. So just their ability to adapt and just kind of multitask. When I was in undergrad, I would just have kind of a one-track mind, no pun intended, on trying to, get the athletic stuff going. And but they really shine on both sides, and that's one of the things that I've been the most impressed with. And I think they embody what the university embodies and takes pride in. That's one thing that I think they do the best.
As we cross the finish line, Coach, the last question is this. Any future young Bison or current young Bison, what would you tell them they could get out of the experience of being at Howard University?
We're called the Mecca for a reason. Every experience, like, one thing that I always, not take issue with, but just think is like kind of off base publicly is when they think of HBCUs and they act like we're a monolith of individuals. When you come to Howard, there's something for everybody, no matter if you're into gaming or tech or, whatever it may be, the social life, all those type of things, you can get that in spades here at Howard. Being located in the nation's capital, you can't get any better than that from a location standpoint. Just the people that have walked these halls, been in these same dorms, attended these same classes, and the type of professors we have here, you just can't rave enough about internal mechanisms and structures that we have here at Howard University.
You know the drill, ain't you?
You know.